If you are watching this video in January and you are yet to start preparing for JAMB, I want you to relax because I know that right now the tension is high. You are not actually late, but what you do after watching this video is going to determine whether you still be among those people that will smash JAMB UTME and gain admission in 2026. In this video, without much talk, I just have 7 formulas that will be helpful to you if you are yet to begin your JAMB preparation, because I believe that this particular video is going to be watched by people in January and also by February and as time goes. So anytime you are watching this video, I believe in your mind you are going to take it as a late preparation. So when you follow these formulas I will be listing from number 1 to number 7, then I believe you put it into practice. I believe you will score very well in JAMB and you will also gain admission this year. And if you're just coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Basi Ejogba, and in my channel I help students level up their academic game. So if you're looking for the perfect community, if you're looking for a good place that will help you level up your academic game, then don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button and also share my videos to your friends so they can come here and gain value, and in turn I'll feel motivated to continue dropping helpful videos like this. The number 1 winning formula there is accepting the reality, and when it comes to the aspect of accepting reality, I divide it into 2, and the second complements the first. The first is that you have to accept the reality that you don't have much time to actually prepare for this exam again, and the second is how honest are you when it comes to your strength and your weakness. Now when it comes to JAMB, basically you know how many subjects you'll be writing, right? So you have to know yourself. Am I a weak student? Am I an average student? Or am I a strong student? It's this particular point in time you need to be very honest, because a lot of people are dishonest even with themselves. So you have to be very honest. Tell yourself, am I actually an average student, or am I a student, or a C student, or a E student? When you are very honest like this is what is going to help you to the second point. In the second point, which is basically choosing your core subject. Now when it comes to choosing your core subject, you already know that you'll be writing 4 subjects, which is English language as a compulsory, physics for example, chemistry and biology. So let's use this particular 4 subject as someone who is aspiring for either nursing science, medicine and surgery, medical lab science. So when we have our English language, biology, chemistry and physics, these are the subjects you'll be writing. And in these 4 subjects, you get to know that there are some of the subjects you are very good in. You can be very good in chemistry, but you are not good in physics. You can be very good in biology, but you are not good in chemistry and English language. That is where this point is very important, choosing your core subject. Now when it comes to JAMB, you don't actually need to know the 4 subjects, like to be a guru in chemistry, physics, biology and English language. You don't actually need to be a guru in it. For you to actually have a good study life, especially when it comes to the few months that is left for you, you actually have to put out that subject you are good in and focus in it. Focus on the subjects you know you are good in, and also try to complement it with those ones that you are not good in. So let's use myself as an example. I am good in chemistry and biology. I am not good in physics. What is going to happen is that since I'm not good in physics, I am not going to kill myself that, oh, I must know physics, I already know biology and chemistry. Rather, what I will do is that I will put more of my energy in chemistry and biology. Now physics is something that requires daily practice. Physics is something that requires understanding. You understand? It requires application. So basically what I will be doing is every day I will be studying physics, but I will not be giving in my all and all the way I will study chemistry, because at this point in time what I will planning to do is that I will want to score at least 90 something, either 95 in chemistry, 95 in biology, then even though a 60 or a 70 in English language and physics. So this is basically how it works when it comes to the aspect of choosing your core subject. Now after choosing your core subject, the next thing you have to do is to get your syllabus. This one is not negotiable. And with me here, I have my syllabus. This is my JAMB syllabus for biology. Getting a syllabus is very essential because it's syllabus when it comes to JAMB or any exam you'll be writing. The syllabus is known as the roadmap. The syllabus is there to tell you on what you are supposed to read and what you are not supposed to read, how much time you are supposed to focus on a particular topic. Now when you check this syllabus here and you check the textbook, so this is my biology textbook and this is my biology syllabus. When you check how many topic is in my biology syllabus and how many topic is in my biology textbook, you find out that they are different. This textbook is very more. Look at how big it is and look at how small the syllabus is. That's to tell you that JAMB does not actually want you to read everything that is in this textbook. So by getting your syllabus, it's going to help you because this period of time, I'm going to call it like the 9 minutes, the 11 hour, although it's not yet the 11 hour, we can call it the 6th hour or the 7th hour because it's already close to the time. So at this particular point in time, you don't need to start going to read everything that is in the textbook, and that is where I find out that a lot of people get it wrong. When it comes to JAMB, they pick up this textbook and they start reading from beginning to the end. In JAMB, it doesn't work that way. JAMB is not telling you to read everything in the topic. JAMB does not want you to read from beginning to the end. You read from beginning to the end, you find out that you enter the exam mode, what you think will come out is not coming out, and that is why a lot of smart and intelligent students in the class who are not conversant with the concept of JAMB always fail JAMB, and that person who you think is not intelligent but is secretly working always come out with a higher score. So that is basically how it works. I've talked about accepting the reality. I've also talked about choosing your core subject, and I've also talked about the syllabus, which is very, very essential. Number 4 is practicing daily with past questions. When it comes to JAMB, past questions are not negotiable. Like this past question here, it's not something that you say, whether we want to get past question or not. In fact, as far as you are preparing for JAMB, the first thing that should come to your mind is, how can I get my past questions and answers? Now, getting this past question and answer in this hard copy is going to cost you some money, and that is why you can get my PDF past question and answer at an affordable price, be it for chemistry, biology, English language, or physics and mathematics. Just request for my number, chat me up on WhatsApp, and you will get this past question at an affordable rate. I have past question and answer that is being grouped year by year, and I also have the one which I advise a lot of students to use, which groups these questions based on topic by topic. Past questions are very essential. It is very essential because it basically reveals to you the nature of JAMB questions. It is like a revelation. You understand? It tells you how JAMB sets their questions. And when you get conversant with it, using these few months that is left for you, using these few days that is left for you, by getting conversant with the JAMB past question and answer, it can easily help you predict questions also. So getting your past question and answer is not negotiable. You need it immediately after watching this video. Number 5 is that you need to build a simple daily study routine. A simple daily study routine. One thing I've always understood is that consistency beats suffering. There are a lot of people that like suffering. They will come today Monday and study for 10 hours at a stretch. Then they will not study Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. You understand? They will not study Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They will not study 3 days because on Monday they study 10 hours. Now imagine you sitting for 10 hours straight studying. You are going to get tired and you will fall sick. You are going to get tired and you will fall sick. And this will lead me to the point, which is the point number 6, which I wanted to talk about, taking care of your health. This period is a time that you are going to get tension. You are going to get a lot of anxiety. You are going to be afraid of little things. When you are meeting your friends, it's going to be as if you have not even started preparing. So you have to make sure you take care of yourself. There are a lot of study techniques which I'll be talking about in my videos. I don't encourage anybody to sit down to study for 10 hours at a stretch. You must use the study technique that is known as the Pomodoro study technique, which you have to break your study section into short focus blocks. So I've been talking about it in my videos. make sure you check out my study techniques videos and put all of them into practice. So you have to take care of yourself, and also don't forget to pray. And lastly, which is the last winning formula, the number 7 winning formula, is that at no point in the course of your study should you compare yourself with your friends. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Comparison is the stealer or the killer of joy. Comparison is going to kill the little joy you have in yourself, because there's no how you are going to do it. Whether you started studying for JAMB since when you were 4 years old, the truth of the matter is that there are going to be questions that you won't be able to answer, and your next friend is going to answer it. So it's not something that you kill yourself, it's not something you overthink. You understand? Don't compare your journey with anybody's journey. All of us, our journey is what? Unique. I remember when I was in Sunday school and we were doing a computer-based test in my school. I scored around 134, and there's a particular guy in my class then that scored 364. During that CBT test, he scored 364. But the truth of the matter is that when we enter the exam hall, I don't want to say it. It's not that I'm actually mocking him or laughing at him, but I'm just trying to tell you that those people you think are actually cooking, those people you think that are actually doing it, may not be doing it. You understand? May not actually be more than you. So you don't have to compare yourself. Focus on your journey. Your journey is for you to write JAMB, score high in JAMB, and gain admission. And that should be your primary, your secondary, and your tertiary focus. So that is basically my 7 winning formulas, which you need to start putting into practice immediately if you're watching this video in January and you are yet to begin your JAMB preparation. You can also be part of my JAMB UTME preparatory class for 2026. We offer chemistry, physics, biology, English language, and mathematics at an affordable price of 5,000 naira monthly. And apart from the tutorials, there are a lot of benefits you will get from being one of my students. Drop it in the comment section what course you'll be applying for, and how can I be of help to you in the course of your preparation. And if you love this video, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button, and also share my videos to your friends so they can come here and get value, and in turn feel motivated to continue dropping helpful videos like this. And until I see you in my next video, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you. Thank you.